Hi, thanks for stopping. It's Dale Campbell again at Don Johnson Motors in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Today I'm going to tell you about our 2018 GMC Acadia Denali. It's an ebony twilight exterior color, has the jet black leather interior. It's a great looking vehicle, and of course we've equipped it very well. Got the continuously timing dampening suspension in it. We've put the convenience package that also gives it the adaptive cruise control, so it's really nice and easy to drive. As you're going down the road, it will adjust the cruise control to the vehicle ahead of you if you have the cruise on. It's got forward automatic braking, front pedestrian braking, just so many safety features. It's just wonderful. Got the projector beam headlamps to guide you down the road at night. Got the nice iconic LED daytime driving lights around them for the daytime drivings. Of course, it does have fog lamps, front park assist, lots of nice safety features. Nice good looking 20-inch wheels are unique to the Denali trim. Of course, you got the nice chrome, the belt line around the door handles, around the windows, roof rack. Let's take a peek at the inside and how nice that is. I really like the piping on the seats. Little tan piping around the jet black seats, and the tan stitching in there also looks very good. You'll see that not only in the seats, but on the dash and the door panels. It's just a great combination. Take a peek down inside now. We've got a couple cup holders. Here, of course, is where you can adjust that drive line, where you can make it a front wheel drive if you'd like for the summertime driving, or good roads in the wintertime. Got the switch for the automatic four-wheel drive, or the auto four-wheel drive as we call it here. Another switch, you can turn that to a little bit of a sport mode, a little bit off-road type of mode, or when you're trailing. Over here, of course, you've got the lane departure warning, where you can turn that on and off. The rear park assist, I don't know why you wouldn't want to have that on. Either of those, actually. Down inside the armrest, nice storage. It does have heated and cooled front seats for your convenience and comfort. Down in the center armrest there, or in the center console, couple USB ports, input for an iPod, and a 12-volt power outlet. It's got the dual automatic climate control, so you and your guests can adjust your temperatures and be comfortable whether you're warmer or cooler. Not to worry, you can set your own temperature to where you'd like to have it. Of course, it's got the 8-inch color touchscreen with the IntelliLink radio system, where you can listen to AM, FM, or XM, or listen to music that you're streaming off from your phone, whether it's Pandora or different things you've downloaded, or iHeartRadio, so on. Got the weather app that'll come off from your XM. And then, of course, it does have navigation. Touch here, that screen will go to a nav screen. So neat features that we can show you when you're here. Tell you about. It's got the projector because, of course, you can use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. There's more on the second screen, where you can look at the in front of you or behind you when you're driving down the road. Control your rear heat from the front seat also. Traffic, in case you're running heavy traffic. It's part of XM Traffic. It's something you're going to subscribe to. We did put a sunroof in this also, folks, so both dual for the front and for the passengers in the rear. The front one, of course, is the functional one. The rear one's just a glass. If they'd like to have the light, they can use that. We'll make our way to the back seat now. Of course, it's a 6-passenger vehicle. Got buckets in the second row. Those are adjustable, where you can recline a little bit, or move them forward and backwards. There's a track here on the bottom. You can also get to the third row. I'm going to pull this handle right here. That'll release that seat. It's not easy to show you this while I'm filming because of my hands, but I've got that seat now moved ahead, so you've got a little entry to get into the third row. Let me tell you a little bit about the passenger seat, why that angle is still like that. Because you can leave your forward-facing child seat in there and move that seat for your guests to get in and out of. Now the right hand or the left hand side, the driver's side seat, will pivot a little more through the center if you need to gain access to the third row from back on that side. I'll put this seat back now. You just grab that and pull backwards, slide it back into place. It locks. Again, as I mentioned, you can move that seat forward and backwards. There is handles down in front of both the driver and the passenger second row seat. There is a little tray down below where you can store items underneath. USB ports for your guests here in the second row, and a 12-volt power outlet, or actually a 110 power outlet. The guests here in the second row have heated seat bases they can turn on, and they can also adjust their own temperature, heat or air, fan, so forth. We'll make our way around to the third row now, or to the back of the vehicle, where we've got the ultrasonic rear park assist. So there's sensors in the rear bumper. It's got rear cross traffic alert. It's got a rear backup camera. It's got hands-free lift gate. We can also open the gate through that right below there. We can put our fingers up in and push the rubber touchpad. I'm going to show you though how we open the rear gate hands-free. So driver's side of the vehicle, right behind the mud flap, we just barely put our toe under there, and the gate opens. Pretty handy and slick. So if you got groceries in your hands or shopping bags, it'll open that rear gate, let you gain access to the back of the vehicle. A little bit of storage underneath here. We lift up in that loop. A little bit of storage there, as I've mentioned. A little more over on the side. We can put this third row seats down by pulling on the strap on either the left or the right side. I'll pull on that. It'll pivot that headrest down first. Then we push forward on the seat and down it goes. Passenger seat does the same thing. Then there's a couple handles over here, which I know it's not easy to see with this darkness, but there's a couple over there where we can put that second row seat down from back here. It's a nice new feature we put in the Acadia. We can close that gate again by pushing the button here. There's also a switch in the front we can push to close that rear gate, or we'll use my foot again. Go to the side of the vehicle again, right behind that rear mud flap. Just put our toe up underneath there. And tail lights flash, you hear the chime, and down comes the gate. Gas tank, that's hands for cap free now. We open that up. You see there's no gas cap there for you. Put your nozzle in, fill it up, close the gate, the door, you're driving away. Passive entry system, got the little silver buttons here we can push. As long as we have that remote with us, we can unlock or lock the vehicle with that. Let's take a peek now. Of course, it's got lane departure warning. It's hard to see these probably, but in the rearview mirror, yeah, it's this little symbol that's right here. So if a car is coming up behind you to pass you on the right or left-hand side, that's going to illuminate a nice gold light in that mirror. Warns you when the vehicle is coming up beside you. Flashes rapidly if you happen to be stopped and they're coming up rapidly at one side or the other of you to warn you. There's the switch again, as I mentioned, to open and close that rear hatch. We can set it at 3/4. If you need to lower the height, don't have that gate open fully. It does have the nice Bose stereo system, folks, so you'll be able to have nice quality sound while you're driving and listen to your radio or favorite music. Power window switches, the mirror switches, memory seats for the driver, 1 and 2. Of course, you got your power door lock switches there too. The Denali offers a power, tilting, and telescoping steering wheel. There's a switch here on the side of the steering wheel that I can lower that column or raise it or telescope it out. I know it's not easy to see while I'm holding the camera at this angle, but it's moving very easily. Left-hand side of the steering wheel, you've got your cruise control buttons here, the forward collision alert adjustment here that also adjusts your gap for when you're driving with the adaptive cruise control, the heated steering wheel. Of course, on the right-hand side, you've got your voice activation for changing radio stations, making phone calls, changing navigation commands, hanging up or completing that phone call, and of course, making adjustments to the driver's information center. It has IntelliBeam headlamps also. So here on the headlamp switch, we press the end of it. This button right here, that turns on the adaptive cruise control. So lots of neat features. Of course, it's equipped with OnStar. Wi-Fi capability will help you download the Remote Link app onto your phone, so you can start the vehicle, shut it off, lock the doors, sound the horn, find out where the vehicle's parked off in that phone app. Lots of neat things we'll show you when you stop in or take it for a drive. But if you have any questions, give myself a call. It's Dale Campbell. You can reach me here at Don Johnson Motors at 715-475-1414. Thanks for stopping by.